name's Alex Diarmas, class of 2009. I'm now a reporter at WSVN 7 News. I found my passion for broadcast journalism right here at Lourdes Academy. This is a passion I was able to nurture once I went off to the University of Florida. Now I gotta tell you, you will find Lourdes girls almost everywhere you go. We're teachers, doctors, nurses, lawyers, judges, writers, and even stars on Broadway. Now, while these are all careers that require a college degree and years of experience, I know that our 4 years here at Lourdes are what gave us our foundation to succeed. And now let's hear from our most recent grads on how their experience here at Lourdes shaped them into the young women they are today. Let's take a closer look at the Lourdes Academy Grad at Grad. Upon graduation, a graduate of Our Lady of Lourdes Academy is a well-rounded woman of faith.
I definitely think that when you're coming to a new place, it can be kind of scary and you feel like you're away from your friends, from your family, and that can get also very overwhelming. And I think that having a strong spiritual background and remembering all the things that we were taught in school definitely is kind of like a source of comfort. I had the Agape prayer group at Lourdes, and now I have here Yale Students for Christ, which I think is kind of like a parallel, and it definitely makes me feel very, very at home. So whenever I get kind of lonely or a little bit scared, I definitely think of Lourdes and I think of all the things I learned, and it's definitely helped me a lot.
A graduate of Lourdes has spiritual values founded on the traditions and teachings of the Catholic Church.
When I was at Lourdes, I was a part of campus ministry, where I led encounters and helped other students grow in their faith. I read the prayer on the announcements every morning, and I was also a part of the Lourdes Singers, and we did everything from musicals to singing at Mass or weddings, and even singing in the Lincoln Center at New York. Lourdes Academy provided me with a variety of opportunities that I believe I could have never had anywhere else. Leading retreats and being part of the Lourdes Singers helped me to grow firm in my beliefs and values. FIU is a public university, so I no longer have the influence of my faith surrounding me at all times. However, Lourdes has helped me to build a strong foundation in my faith that will never be broken. At Lourdes Academy, you aren't just taught subjects like math or English. You are taught how to express yourself and your beliefs. I was given a voice at Lourdes to say how I feel and not be judged. I am blessed to have found a home at Our Lady of Lourdes Academy that will always welcome me with open arms.
Grounded by the school's motto, "With Mary in all things," a graduate of Lourdes lives a life of civic and Christian duty.
At Lourdes, I was empowered to become the best version of myself and not be afraid of what others thought of that. The lessons I learned during my 4 years act as a solid foundation for my future personal and academic development and whatever that might entail. This, in conjunction with the rigorous curriculum, provided me with an interdisciplinary perspective to which I can refer to well beyond my undergraduate studies. I'm confident in my ability to assess and overcome any hurdle that might present itself with an outlook that Ola taught me.
A Lourdes grad has discovered her God-given gifts and found her own voice.
By allowing me to be a part of so many activities like sports and becoming the captain of the soccer team, being in student council, becoming a peer minister, and a huge part of the yearbook, I was able to do what I loved in high school. By being able to have so many opportunities, I was able to find what I really loved and excel in it. Now I am able to play college soccer, which I always dreamed of. And by having such a well-rounded background from growing up in those halls, I have been able to use my talents and find where I stand in my next stage in life.
She's also respectful and compassionate.
I was editor-in-chief of the school's newspaper, The Grotto, and the literary magazine, The Literati. Being a part of those staffs really taught me how to communicate effectively and be a good journalist. In peer counselors, we would help different students that were maybe struggling at the beginning of the school year as freshmen. We would pair someone up with them and really help them get through their hard time. Also through service learning, I was able to get involved with a bunch of different volunteer options. This has helped me balance my work and strive to do more community service for my new community in Gainesville.
She's an intellectually competent young woman.
Today I wanted to tell you guys a little bit about how Lourdes prepared me for college. So I was going to share with you one of the college essays I wrote. My bubble, the private all-girl Catholic high school I attend, has made me who I am. It has given me the confidence to thrive in the vast, unsheltered world when the soapy water that has surrounded me for so long inevitably pops. All, if not most, of the young women at Lourdes Academy are Hispanic and Catholic. This environment has developed within me a sense of confidence that does not always categorize Hispanic women. I am a minority, but I have never felt that way. My gender is regularly undermined, but my solid foundation as a woman has suffered from little to no cracks. My bubble has empowered me, and I have empowered it.
The graduate is articulate and ready to fulfill her responsibilities as an honest citizen, committed family member, and responsible employee or employer.
I am one of 6 members of the Rice Baylor Medical Scholars Program. At Lourdes, I was involved in many activities, both extracurricular and academic. I played club and varsity soccer for all 4 years, and I was a member of 6 National Honor Societies, Helping Hands, Health Professions, and the Bernadette Scholars Program. I also took on many leadership roles, especially my senior year. I became captain of the Lourdes varsity soccer team, proudly leading our team to states. I also became president of the Science National Honor Society, and I also became a peer ministry leader. Keeping up with all these responsibilities was definitely difficult, but the supportive community at Lourdes made it not only bearable, but enjoyable. I was able to create incredible friendships and relationships with teachers and students, and it's these relationships that made it all worthwhile. All these involvements also allowed me to find my passions and talents, and I also learned how to use them to make the world a better place. All of these experiences have helped me to grow into the person I am today. I now study as a pre-med student at the number 15 university while playing club soccer and powder throw and getting involved in many organizations like Global Brigades and the Catholic Student Association. I can proudly say that my experiences at Lourdes have prepared me to take on all of my new responsibilities with passion and determination.
A Lourdes graduate is a well-spoken leader who is self-driven and exercises problem-solving and critical thinking skills.
Being a student leader in the Bobcat Ambassador Program, student council, and presiding the Math Honor Society while balancing a rigorous schedule was one of my biggest challenges during high school. Here at McGill, it didn't take me long to become involved with clubs, sign up for service opportunities, and look for ways to become directly involved within my community. I'm currently tutoring and volunteering with middle school children and taking a heavy workload that will hopefully prepare me for medical school. My experience at Lourdes fostered my drive to pursue all of these interests and has yielded skills invaluable for my involvement here in college.
Lastly, graduates of Lourdes Academy are comfortable and competitive in a digital world.
Through my role on the yearbook staff, I learned valuable skills such as Photoshop, InDesign, and Illustrator. These skills have helped me succeed in life by admitting me into the corporate program at the George Washington University, where I'll be studying digital media and design.
So if this is how you see yourself in just 4 short years, I invite you to join our sisterhood and call Lourdes Academy home. Go Bobcats!